Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah amin wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina Muhammad an-nuri dzati wa sirri sari fi sa'iril asma'i wa sifat. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina Muhammadin al-fatihi lima uliqa al-khatimi lima sabaq wa nasiril haqqi bil haqq wal hadi ila siratikal mustaqim wa ala alihi wa sahbihi haqqa qadrihi wa miqdaril azim amma ba'd. Alhamdulillah, I'm glad to see all of you here, even though very small. These are expected from researchers. Anyway, not to be too pessimistic, we are going to have a recorded version for this briefing, so we can always look back at the recorded version later. We will share with other colleagues later. Okay. So for today, I'm going to present to you evaluation criteria for this MTE competition. This MTE competition is the second one or the third one throughout the year. They have about 4 competitions. So for this team is on Advanced Healthcare and Life Sciences International Innovation Awards. Okay, the submission is now open. The deadline is 7th July. So we need to prepare before 7 July for submission. It is a virtual event, and let's look at the overall competition. There are 2 types of submission. Okay, number 1 is idea, number 2 is tangible. These 2 types of submission. Before we submit, we need to identify or clarify or seek clarification from us, or can always email MTE whether our submission is fall under category of idea or tangible. Inshallah, we'll walk you through what is idea and tangible. Hopefully, we'll clarify the definition. So for the idea, it is innovation that have yet to be tested. Basically, just an idea. We haven't do any translation, haven't done any lab work. Okay, it's just an idea. Suddenly you have an idea, for example. Okay, so these are the idea submission. Okay, another submission is tangible. One researcher will have to submit or is allowed to submit. Basically, you can submit, but you have to pay. But on Iiae parts, we will sponsor only one per researcher. Okay, either you want to submit your idea or you want to submit under category of tangible. So for tangible, it is TRL 2 and above. Okay, it can be already done some lab work, but you need to show a few documents, evidences, if you can provide. Otherwise, it should be your prototype and or commercialized product. So that one fall under tangible. Okay, so before anything, please check your status with us. Right, for this MTE submission, these are the required documents to be submitted. A, B, C, D, E. E means other evidences, which means that not only these 5 documents, but it can be numerous. Okay, so number 1, this is the compulsory one. Number 1, when we do the submission online, each of the inventor need to write up, do some writing on your innovation in 500 words. So we can do the write up first in MS, the Microsoft Word document. When the application online, you just copy paste on that online submission. Okay. How to do the write up? It is based on, after this I'm going to show you the content of the write up, so that it become concise and precise, and it has everything that the judges look for. Okay. So B, this is also important and compulsory. We need to submit a video of maximum 5 minutes. The content of which will be described later. And you actually need to submit a YouTube link. Although it says here recommended, but actually it is compulsory. Just upload the video, maximum 5 minutes or less than 5 minutes. Okay, on a YouTube, and give the YouTube link to us, to the submission online. Okay, see various type of photos. It can be JPEG format or PDF. On the MOU, if we have evidences, these are all the evidences. C is all the evidences. MOU, if we have MOA, IP, the granted one or filed one, okay. Any publications, types of documentations here, I will give you in the following slides, okay. It depends on the two categories that I mentioned, whether it is an idea submission or tangible submission. Idea or tangible submission. Okay, D, detailed written description of the innovation in PDF about 500 words. Okay, and any other evidences in soft copy. Right. So basically, for regardless of the submission, what we have to do in the description part is to have write up about what people have done. Okay, 3 to 5 prior arts just explain in this case because it is just a description. So on the description parts in words, everything in words, you need to write down the prior arts, cite prior documents or research articles that people have done, okay, or patent document that people have done. And then you need to mention what are the gaps. People have done something, what are the gaps, and these are the pain, the problems happening that finally and then you will describe what is your offer. If it is an idea, you mention your idea. If you want to submit under tangible, now is the time for you to mention your innovation. Okay, your perhaps your lab work, you have done mixing in something, and then you have done the animal study, etc. with approved ethical approval. Okay, this will be under your solution. And how you are doing it, um, yes, you need to mention in the why we are doing. You need to mention the why and how why you are going to offer your solutions. If how is the conduct of the experiments, or how you are going to implement your idea. It depends, yeah. You have to play around with the words. If it is an idea, it's just an idea. And how you are going to do your idea is actually a little bit of works or effort from yourself. You need to do some search on existing or similar methods or similar innovation available in the market. So for tangible, of course, you need to show your product, your prototype, or your experiments. Okay. And then inside the description as well, within that 500 words, you need to mention your predicted outcome and impact of your possible solutions. I will describe later. And this number 1, 2, the 5 elements here need to be presented well in a video. Okay. Usually when we submit a video, we produce everything here in a slides, and then we just create. We use Canva, and we can convert that slides into a video. Insert the background music, a slow one, appropriate one, and also we can have our image talking or pitching at several slides. Okay. Within 5 minutes, and then we upload into YouTube and give the link to during the submission. Just give the link. Okay, basically these are the list. These are the important document, video and supporting documents. They are very important. Some tips. And since we usually display proof of evidences on the video in seconds, we need to ensure the runtime is appropriate. Not too many in one slide. Okay, not too fast, not too speedy, because judges will verify the claim that we have in our description, in whatever we write down on the slides, that we have completed the study or signed MOU, etc., etc. These are our claim. They need to check. Okay, they will also check the full evidence in terms of the PDF that we submitted, and other Microsoft Words and other images. Alright, we also need to submit and create brochures, create pamphlets and posters. Okay, and also submit together under the supporting documents. And then any implementation must be submitted as supporting a document, meaning that anything that you have done, try to submit. If ethical approval, you just submit the ethical approval number. Okay, together inside the brochures, you need to be creative. Name the document accordingly so that judges would know the content of the document. For example, if it is MOU, just mention MOU, picture of plants, picture with industry partner, picture of signing ceremony. You need to name the document accordingly. This is to aid and ease the examination process. Okay, for the general video characteristics, these are the checklist. You need to submit YouTube link, maximum only 5 minutes. Whatever you have, images, pictures, videos on inventions, brochures, some a little bit on the brochures, very fast, but of course you need to submit the brochures itself separately under document, supporting documents. Any journals, just the first page of the journals, the IP, etc., etc. Okay, the licensing agreement, for example, the first 2 pages, and shows everything in this video. Alright, so now, as I mentioned before, we have 2 categories, idea and tangible. Okay, so I will explain idea first. Evaluation criteria for the ideas based on the score sheet. Alhamdulillah, this year we managed to get the score sheet from the score sheet that used by judges from the organizer. So we will see how we can score. And to win a goal, we need to score 100%, full marks for each of the criteria. So for the idea, there are 6 components of evaluation criteria. Okay, EC is evaluation criteria. This I'm going to explain first on the idea. Again, 6 components. So the first one, whether your idea is relevant to the theme, significant or critical and novel or not. How novel it is, you need to prove. Okay, and whether you have mentioned the hypothesis, because this is on the idea, right? So you need to have appropriate hypothesis and your planning, how to execute this idea and expected outcome. Okay, and then whether your idea actually has any potential for commercialization. Okay, and scale of application, meaning how vast is your idea or potential solution can be applicable, whether it is worldwide or whether it is only community based. Okay, but just to let you know, okay, first of all, if your idea is only for community based, this MT competition is not suitable. We will only select those with solution targeting to solve problems of worldwide. Okay, worldwide problems. So then you can have a full marks here for the scale of application. And then impact evaluation criteria, then the subsequent evaluation criteria with quite marks, big marks, and finally presentation. Okay, I'm going to walk you through to each of these components. Okay, so for the idea score sheet, these are basically what written in the score sheet, but we need to be creative how we should present, and what judges are looking forward to give us the marks, okay, the full marks. Our target is always full marks so that we can win gold. So idea is related to advanced healthcare and life science, critical, novel, and shows significant advancement from the current prior arts. Okay, how to present evidence related and get as much as 10. We want to score 10 marks, full marks. Okay, how to do that? You need to check whether your research scope is based on these categories. Is it related to integrating data, predictive analysis? Everything must be related to healthcare, right? Can read this one by one by yourself. Okay, even technology in mental health care, AI in healthcare, digital therapeutics, cancer immunotherapy, etc., etc. Right. These are another way where to look for your whether your research is relevant or not. Okay, these are the categories that can be obtained from MTE website. Number one, digital health, prevention on prevention issue or treatment issue, healthcare management, etc., etc. Even if you have an invention related to healthy diets, functional food, you are welcome to participate in this MTE. Okay, these are the rest of categories. They have altogether 14 types of categories. Okay, so for the first evaluation criteria number one on significance, criticality, and novelty proofs, how we can prove this? So basically, you need to have 3 to 5 prior arts. Okay, the one that you can begin before you start the description of your innovation. You can begin by compiling every single things here. And then the final one is to do the write-up of description. So first one is to get the 3 to 5 prior arts, whether it is in articles, scientific article journals, or it could also be from patent document. Say for example, you just Google patent Google. Okay. And then you need to find the gaps and offer your idea to the gaps. These are under idea category. I'm explaining now under idea category first, idea submission. So you need to offer your idea. You haven't tested anything about this idea, but you have idea how to solve the gaps. So you need to then do some works, and whatever you do, you need to just write properly in a Microsoft Word, and then when you submit the PDF document of what you have done, because judges will give you based on your effort that you have done something. Okay, because this is an idea, so basically you haven't do any experimental work. You just have idea, but you have studied very well your idea. So you need to study and need to present 3 to 5 prior arts. Okay, compare the features versus functions of your idea, your proposed idea, and the 3 to 5 prior arts in a table. Okay, in a table, why I say table? Because this table later on will become your slides where you will convert to video. Okay, choose features that show significant advancement in your idea. Okay, and highlight that features. Okay, in the same table, you need to write expected outcome. For example, your proposed idea will have or will give a cost reduction by 5%, or can increase productivity yield by, or increase yield by 100%, etc., etc. Okay, so you need to show the novelty aspect. The novelty is very critical, and you need to show that other prior arts haven't done anything similar to you. Okay. So these are another efforts that you can do to prove that your idea is very novel. Okay, if you don't have IP file, need to if you have your idea already filed any IP, you can get us to retrieve the document. Okay, if you have any IP filing, get the IP filing number or granted number in the video or in your slides. I call it a pitching slides, because you are going to present, you are going to do or to create your slides. The slides will be converted to video, and then these are your pitching slides. Okay, and you can also state the IP filing number in pamphlet or poster. Okay, if you do not have any file number, that is where you need a table of comparison with the prior arts. Do simple searches on internet, ask your team or your PG students to help. Okay, these are some of the links that you can find prior arts documents very related to what you are going to propose, your idea. Okay. Okay, number 2 evaluation criteria is on hypothesis, your plan and expected outcome. So these are the score sheet by the judges. They will score you whether you have fully illustrated your plan, your hypothesis and expected outcome or not. Okay, our target again is to score 10. So as much as possible, give your best to present your hypothesis, to present your planning, how to execute your idea. If you are going to submit under idea, all right? So the ideal evaluation criteria number 2 is on hypothesis, plan, and expected outcome. These are the overall diagram that I showed you, the other trees. How you are going to do your idea, what we are getting, you are proposed that you will get from your idea. After you execute them, what is the proposed outcome? Okay, because you haven't executed anything, you need to use some predictive tools, okay, to analyze possible outcome or possible impact. There are various tools, I believe, out there, and the judges also already mentioned in their briefing that we need to use predictive tools. Okay, and present everything in the video. Okay, for the hypothesis, this is what some notes to guide you. You need to come up with a clear hypothesis, right? Just like what we crafted usually in a research proposal. Okay, a clear hypothesis and a plan. So you can describe your plan based on business model canvas. Basically, you just have to create one slide with your business model canvas. Okay, this is to illustrate your plan, what you are going to do. The best to explain this is by having your image and explain this your plan according to your business model canvas, right? Again, this is an idea submission. Okay, expected outcome, you need to show some market report or survey of similar idea in terms of potential revenue or statistic on health status or prevalence. And judges is expecting us to use predictive analysis tools to present some quantitative data. They look forward to quantitative data for you to get for full marks for this evaluation criteria number 2. Okay. All right. For idea score sheet, criteria number 3, they want to know whether our idea has good potential for commercialization or possibility to translate into practice. So how to do this? Okay, so you need to do some works. Since this is just an idea, you need to check anticipated market demand. Okay, if it is meant to treat COVID, of course, the market demand is there, but you need to show the figure, right? So the market size, and has any market search been done by yourself? Okay, has any market research been done by yourself? You need to show evidence lah. Basically, when you present the data on market demand, market size, these are what you have done, right? And whether it is limited to only the local market or both locally and abroad. So again, this statement is referring to criteria number, how you can score for the criteria number 4 or 5 just now, the scale of application. We only support those who has solution for worldwide. So basically, the answer here must be local and abroad. Okay. Okay, what is your market value? Potential revenue earned from the innovation. The innovation might be high demand but low in value. You can have either two, or low in demand but high in value. Okay, please identify what is the ideas that you have fit into which category. If the demand is high, is there any possibility of technology transfer? And how to prove this? How to prove that your idea can easily go for tech transfer? Okay, it is by providing images, pictures with potential industry partner or existing maybe your idea has something to do with existing equipment. Existing equipment easily is there available in the market to produce your idea. So this is one of the way to show that it can be technology transferred easily or scaled up easily, okay, or translated easily from an idea to a prototype or a real product. Okay, these are also another guidance for you. You need to find your market size. Is Malaysia how big? Potential for commercialization ni another way to present the proof is to also determine your target market size, whether it is 5% or 20% times the 30 million if you are targeting Malaysia population. Okay, do estimated costing of your product. Okay, so that you will know your product is actually high demand but low value, or low value but high demand. Okay, and then from the target market, need to calculate potential revenue generated for first year, second year, third year, assuming 5% increase in revenue each year. Okay, when I presented this in our participants last year lah, in our briefing for Pencipta, many of the researchers already know how to calculate the potential revenue, which is very good. So, however, if some of you have difficulty to calculate this, just let us know. We will help. Okay. Alright. Number 4, evaluation criteria is on how big is your applicability of your solution, potential geographical scale of application. So this many people, some last time we submitted or we allow submission for we didn't aware that there is such a mark for this. Okay, potential geographical scale. Of course, when it is international and cover worldwide solution, we will have a full marks. So to obtain goal, to win a goal, we need to score full marks. In this regard, we have to mention that we will only support those with solution that can provide worldwide solution. Okay. All right. Again, we need to how to give evidence. We need to find market size worldwide of your solution, and your idea should be able to solve worldwide problems, not company centric or not only applicable to only very few community in Malaysia. So again, it must be applicable worldwide. Your solution or your idea must be applicable worldwide. Okay, criteria number 5 for idea score sheet. Okay, on the impact. The impact of the idea related to innovation concept or the concept from the perspective of healthcare and related scientific advancement, business, etc. Here we can see how you can do the impact. The judges is looking forward for you to present data on your impact on healthcare, on your impact on related scientific advancement or business. Okay, how to present the data is to explain the impact with data on slides that will be brought by your innovation. Express the impact in a quantitative data. You need to add some illustration. So because it is an idea, you just need to get a similar innovation with your idea, and what are their impact of that innovation already in the market. Okay, you can use the hypothetical situation. You can also propose which people or selected market or population that will be affected and how big this impact. How many people will be affected, local only or international? Of course, having said that, we only or you will have to come up with idea that solve international or worldwide problems. All right, and whether it will change any policies or legislation. Okay. Okay, you can also provide evidence by finding an impact of existing solution in the market. You can adopt any reports related to impact of existing solution or similar innovation in the market. For example, if your idea is on vaccine, halal vaccine, something for COVID-19. So you just find the impact of the existing vaccine COVID, the number of population that affected, of course, billions, the worldwide, okay, numbers, impact on economy, society well-being, etc., etc. Okay, you can also use customer segment in the business model canvas just now to illustrate your possible impact. And judges actually encourage us to use any predictive tools, AI tools, of course, to measure possible impact of your idea. Okay. Right. The last evaluation criteria for idea is the presentation must be concise, clear, interesting with visual aids. Of course, what judges looking forward is to see error-free presentation and the video run of the slides, not too fast, not too speedy, not too slow. Okay, and very attractive and creative presentation. All right, these are all about idea evaluation criteria. There are 6 altogether. Okay, any questions so far? Tak ada. Okay, I will move to another category of submission, which is tangible. Okay, there are 5 components of evaluation criteria for tangible. First one is relevant to the theme, significant, critical, and novel, and status, whether it has been commercialized or IP filed. Okay, and the third one, evaluation criteria is on the scale of application, which is related to geographical application. Okay, must be worldwide. And then number 4 is impact of your products or your IPs or innovation and the way you present them. All right. So to get everyone in the same page, tangible, what is tangible? It must be researched already at TRL 2 and above. Okay, tangibleness level 2 and above. If you have prototype, very good. You need to show a prototype. And if you have commercialized product, of course, these are the best. Okay, but not to this. Okay, about the commercialized product and prototype or TRL2, they actually carry equal opportunities to win a goal. Okay, as long as you know what to present. Okay, for tangible criteria, the first one is on idea. Your tangible idea is related to advanced healthcare. Okay, how they score it? Again, you need to check these research scopes within the scope of teams of MTA. Okay, I already explained here. Right. For the again, very similar to idea. For tangible, we need to present and write the prior arts, compare what are the pains, what are the gaps, and describe our products, our solution at the lab scale. You have done this, this, and this. Okay. Similar to that idea submission on the novelty parts, we need to compare. But here you need to add in your unique selling points of your products or of your prototypes or your experiments that you are going to create something new solution. Okay. If it is paddy that will resist a drought season. Okay, these are one of the USP and this can be under tangible as well. Okay. Alright, again, these are similar steps, how you need to present your data or what kind of works we expect you to show for this type of tangible. Actually, there are two. The evaluation criteria number 2, which is the status of your tangible. I just call it tangible, okay? It refers to prototype or experiments or commercial product, right? There are two types of judging criteria. Okay, number 2A. The judges will evaluate you against number 2A or 2B. So for 2A, these are the innovation that has yet to be commercialized. Okay, 2A for innovation that has yet to be commercialized, we need to refer to number 2A. So what judges are looking for to see is your IP, whether you have submit IP or not, whether it is in file status, need to show the number, need to show whether it is patent, innovation, utility or copyright. Or if you haven't done this, you need to submit your publications. Every related publications related to your experiments or prototypes that you have done, you need to submit evidence. Okay. For the articles or journals, for publications or even books, you just need to submit a few pages The first few pages that has your name, that has the full title of the journal, and the article's title. For this criteria, trademark is not counted as IP. So please remember, trademark in this case is not going to have marks at all. Okay. So if we manage to show these evidences, we can get full marks, 15 marks. Okay, these are for those under TRL 2 above until prototype. Okay, those that has commercialized their product and want to participate, the criteria of evaluation will be slightly different. Okay, these are the journals. Sorry, just go a little bit. Journals, books, copyright, any images. And for prototype, you need to show prototype functionality video. Let's say you have a robot, spherical robot or snake robot. You have to demonstrate that the robot is working. Shoot a little bit of maybe a very short video to present this in your overall video. Okay. Okay, and then mention whether your prototype is possible to be scaled up. These are to show that your innovation has commercial potential, and you have planned that this prototype is actually can be scaled up and finally can enter market, provided even though it is still at lab scale. Okay. Right. If you already do the scale up, just show pictures of the factory and machineries related to the scale up. These are for the evaluation criteria 2A for those who are yet to commercialize their product. Okay. For those who already commercialize their product, these are the criteria that we need to provide, or the evidences that we need to provide. 2B. Okay. We need to send a market report or business partner statement. In this regard is the licensing agreement or buy outright sale agreement. Okay. And media recording or any signing ceremony, pictures, images, or any news on the TV, stock mag, whatever it is, okay, as evidences. Okay, these are some of the checklists. Show all evidences on commercializations, which includes sales report. You need to get it from your industry partner or the one license your product. These are for those already commercialized. Okay, and need to present your licensing agreement, first 2 pages. Any appearance in social media, you need to check. You need to provide. Maybe your product already available in Shopee, Lazada, and then you need to show. Okay. Any appearance on news, interview session, perhaps, industry partner videos or pictures, and product video of the product video, the functionality, just to show the functionality of your product that you already commercialize. If it is cream, just to show that the cream is there, you apply somewhere on your skin. If it is already registered and if it needs a registration, MDA, Medical Device Agency, or with NPRA, National Pharmaceutical Regulatory Agency, we need to show the evidence of the product registration number, MAN number, or whatever it is, okay, notification number, or halal certificate. Okay, so these are basically those who wants to score full marks for category tangible and 2A. Okay, those already commercialized the product. Okay, number 3 is on potential geographical scale. Again, we only support those who have solutions, prototype, TRL 2 above, or commercial product that can be sold worldwide, that can be a potential solution for worldwide problems. Okay. Okay, again, how to do this? We need to find our market size. Of course, the worldwide only. The tangible, sorry, I forgot to change this. Not idea. Your tangible should be able to solve worldwide problems, not company centric, or not only applicable to very few minor communities in Malaysia, and must be applicable worldwide. Okay, for the tangible category, the impact of the idea is another huge marks, 10 marks. Okay. So now you need to explain how to provide evidence of impactful solution that you already have is to provide some data, what kind of impact. You can start, if you don't have any idea, you can start look back at your business model canvas at the customer segment. Okay, how you run the business, how you sell the products. You can also ask your industry partner that sell the products. Okay, we need to express the impact to a quantitative data, perhaps the sales report. Okay, how much is the sale? Okay, is there any change in policies after you manage to sell your products? You can also show a short interview with your customers. It can be distributors, it can be end users, it can be doctors that use the product. Okay, to get their short testimonies. And you can also write down the impact on the people's workers, how many in total. For example, if your products already reach a market and fill up the serving a tender, for example, government tender, you can show in GDP, or you can show in the numbers of workers of right from your industry partner workers up to the end users. These are all the peoples within the value chain that will be involved or already involved and be impacted with your solutions. Okay. All right, number 5, the final one for evaluation criteria for this tangible is the presentation. Okay, of course we need to score this full marks. So we need to prepare a very good presentation, a clear one, interesting and no typo at all. Okay, video not to be too speedy, not rushing, because hard for judges to catch within single slides if you have too many infos shown in one slide. Okay, and then presentation is the art and skill, must be clear, not only verbal sense, meaning that whatever you have illustration in the slides, make sure it is readable. If anything you type, the text or the font size must be readable, not too small. Any labels or figures, etc., don't get it small, because our examiners also already aging, or already they are experienced one, right? Not too young already. So we have difficulty to, they will have difficulty to read at once glance of your presentation. So make sure not too small font size. Okay, as an overall, these are the checklist for the documents to be submitted. You need to also create your pamphlet. Okay, 500 words description, design your template. I recommend using Canva. And content wise, you can include in the brochures or pamphlet, you can include this market survey, some graphs to show safety safety impact or benefits to the people, environment. Okay, of course need to have your images, not your images, have images of your products in the pamphlet or brochures. Okay, and you can also add your project team member in the final slides. Need to insert your contact number and email. If you have any if you have developed any website related to your IP or innovations, please feel free to add the address of the website for detailed info. And any other informations related to your products or your idea. Okay, that's all for the briefing. Do you have any questions? Anyone have any questions? Any questions so far? Okay, I think my presentation is quite clear, and this is, since this is the recorded version, so you can always look again and again. Okay, anything you can contact us. or perhaps I just wait. Dr. Siti Nurul, any questions, girl? If you have, Dr. Jiang Jumeng, and feel free to escalate this information to your colleagues, potential colleagues. We are going to announce and share the link to Iium announcement. Okay, once we uploaded the briefing slides to YouTube. If there is no questions, I think we can end the session. Yes.
Doktor ni, Doktor, is it possible if I can dapatkan slide tu, boleh ke? Sebab there's a few notes yang saya tak sempat nak jot down.
Okay, we will share the slides as well as the video briefing to the Iium announcement. Okay?
Alright, okay.
Boleh?
So that's mean nanti kita kena hantar dokumen yang kita kena hantar tu pamphlet yang lain kan? Video another thing kan?
True. In the online submission, they have a different link lah. One is word description, 500 words, and then video link. Just cut and paste your, just copy paste the YouTube link, and then the documents. Other documents, they, if I'm not mistaken, they allow for maximum 7 if I'm not mistaken, type of documents. So some of them you need to compile properly. If you have, let's say, journal publication to show, everything is in journal, but you just compile first 2 pages or first 3 pages, one journal, but in serial. And then when you submit, only submit one PDF, journals compilation, the title, okay? And then ada images, brochures, another one, and then pamphlet, another one, documents to support. List of MOA, for example, you have, these are another supporting documents.
Doktor, kalau yang publication tu, kalau macam we still have that paper yang kita tengah working on the topic, boleh tak kita isi sekali?
Publication, that is also your evidence, but not published yet lah.
Okay.
But the work is already there. The work is more appropriate for novelty lah, novelty scope, rather than the publication punya criteria tadi.
Alright, okay. So boleh jugalah kan, cuma letak under novelty, bukan yang kriteria punya tu kan? Kan under
it is your
kan?
It depends. Actually, it depends on scope that you want to highlight. In your articles, maybe you are showing apa to claim. What is your title? Kan? It's okay, doctor. We can actually discuss later one-to-one if you have further questions and detail. Basically, it is possible, but we hope that publication is there lah to prove.
Alright.
Something related at least one ke two ke.
Right.
The publication is under apa? That this is idea.
No,
the
tangible,
but
tangible. The new innovation actually.
New innovation. The IP, do you have IP?
Not yet. Sebab yang ni kita memang.
Then you need to submit IP disclosure as quickly as possible. At least you already submitted. And show the evidence that you already submitted to RMC, because you are yet to get kan. Then the rest is publication.
Okay. Nanti I will discuss with my team lah yang tu.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Doctor. Okay, that's all.
Okay. Is there any more questions from others?
Yes. I have.
Okay, if not, I think we can end our session with surah to ask and tasbih to Farah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you everyone. Assalamualaikum.